Hey, I'm Rob, welcome back to PhotoBite. Recently, Lexar have just brought out their SL200 line of portable SSDs. Lexar are a well-known brand in the flash storage industry and as of late have been dabbling a lot in the SSD market. The SL200 is Lexar's newest SSD in the extra small SSD form factor. It's a mostly plastic housing, but it has this aluminum front plate that adds some resilience to it and makes it look and feel a lot more premium too. I think it looks really nice. I think it looks very professional, very modern. For connectivity, it's got one USB-C on the bottom and a little activity LED on the bottom too. In the box it comes with both a USB-C to C cable and the inferior USB-C to A cable too. The USB standard they decided to go with was USB 3.1 Gen 2, so it's nice and speedy. You just have to make sure the device you want to use it with has USB 3.1 Gen 2 ports or higher, just to make sure you get the top end speeds that they advertise. I have a Samsung T5 drive with me here, just for some basic comparisons. And the Lexar is quite a bit lighter, but that's probably just due to its like more plastic kind of design on half of the case. But like they're still both incredibly light. The unibody aluminium designs on the T5 drives is what gives you that extra rugged feel with these little things. But having that missing from the Lexar kind of feels like maybe a couple hard drops might be able to crack through that plastic. But I don't know. It still feels pretty well made, pretty premium. Enough about how it looks. Let's actually try this thing out. So the drive is formatted as exFAT out the box, which is good. It means you can use it on both Mac and Windows. And their DataSafe software for encrypting the drive is also preloaded onto the drive itself, which is nice. It means you don't have to go around downloading any files and that to get it going. So yeah, let's run these benchmarks. So yeah, here's my findings. In Crystal Dismark, the read speeds are around about 560, which is pretty expected. It's just a bit over what they advertise even. But the write speeds, I'm getting like 260 and 250 in Atto, but they advertise 400 megabytes per second. But this could just be the 512 gig model, I'm not sure, because I've seen people getting the more closely to 400 in a 1 terabyte model. Just to make sure my system isn't the problem and is bottlenecking it, I went and ran the same tests on my T5 drive, which also uses a 3.1 Gen 2 interface. And I'm getting no problems with that. I'm hitting near odd 500 megabytes write and 550 meg read speeds. And for my test for the Samsung T5, I'm using the same cable and the same port on my motherboard, just to make sure the tests are as fair as possible. So my system's not the problem. It's just it's either this drive or the 512 gig models don't perform as well as anywhere near that 400 megabytes per second that they advertise. And here's a real world transfer of I'm going to put this project on here. Strange, it does hit 400 megabytes a second for a little bit here, but then it quickly dips down to that 250 I've been getting in all the benchmarks. So maybe I'll give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt here. Let's see if we can use the project and actually edit off this drive and see how well it performs. Yeah, I'm not having any problems scrubbing through, just feels almost like I'm running it straight off my computer's built-in SSD. Maybe not quite as fast, I've got an NVMe SSD in here, but like it's almost indistinguishable. Fair enough, this is quite a lightweight project, but if you've got a lot of projects and you need to constantly be editing off of an external drive, perfectly usable. Yeah, does the job. So yeah, it's okay. It's not the fastest, but it's still fast enough for 90% of applications. It's not the smallest, but compared to the Samsung T5, it's only maybe a millimeter or two. Like, it's still incredibly small. These things are so small that it doesn't even matter to put these in your pocket anymore. And it's got this nice aluminum front, but like maybe it would have been nice to have the whole thing made out of aluminum for that extra confidence. Maybe if you're an absolute Lexar fanboy and just want to live that nostalgia of having your SSD with a Lexar logo on it, really gets that nostalgia running. It's good and it does everything that it advertises, but I guess that's the problem. It's just good. It's not great in any way, it just kind of doesn't excel at any of its features. It's just all round good. It's not bad in any way, but it's not amazing. I guess their 3-year limited warranty is quite a good selling point, but really for the price, I think there might be some better options out there. That's been the Lexar SL200 portable SSD. Let me know your thoughts on this drive in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.